Like to try a new recipe? Try these vegetable fritters for vegan.
Hello
Delicious
guys, welcome
taste.
back to my kitchen, Creator's Kitchen. Not sure what to have for breakfast or for lunch. Let's make some fritters. So first I'm gonna use one spring onion, one tomato, and half a red pepper and some chili pepper. And we have some chopped olives and gluten-free flour. I'm gonna chop all the vegetables, and also we're gonna add a few mushrooms to the fritters as well. So these are the ingredients, and some salt and some black pepper. So now we are going to chop the spring onions and the pepper, all the vegetables. We're going to chop them very small. This is what we're going to have in the fritters. So let's get chopping. As we all know, everyone know how to chop vegetables. So first I'm chopping the spring onion very small. Guys, chop the sweet pepper and I also chop the mushroom. Now I'm on the final chopping, which is the tomato, and I'm chopping them very small. So we now chop the tomato and all the vegetables. So that's 5 different vegetables have been chopped, and this is the chili pepper. They're quite small. It's quite difficult to de-seed them. I already washed them, so I'm just gonna cut them in little small slice with the seed, because if it was the other round scotch bonnet pepper, I would de-seed it, but it's hard to de-seed this one. So I'm gonna put the seed in, and you just guys, so I chopped the chili pepper, and I got some fresh thyme from my garden. I just chopped that up as well. I didn't chop it to let you see, just let you know. So that's what the thyme does, it give it a great flavor, and the chili. So now I'm removing this board, and I'm going to place the bowl. And what I'm going to do now, I'm adding all the chopped ingredients. So first, this is the spring onion. Add the spring onion in the bowl. Mushroom, chopped very fine. Reason why I said chop the mushroom stuck in the bowl, so I'm taking it out with my finger. Right, reason why I said chop the vegetables fine, it make it quicker to cook in the pastry, and if you chop it big, it take a longer time to fry. So the smaller, quicker. Now there is a chopped olive, so that's mushroom, spring onion, and chopped olive, and some chopped sweet pepper. I'm just using my hand to scrape it from the bowl. And last but not least, some chopped tomato. And what I'm going to do is combine all those together, and we're having some paprika, smoked paprika, into this bowl. And now we're gonna add some salt to your taste, right? So about not too much salt. Then some more black pepper. The chili and the fresh thyme. So that's the fresh thyme I'm scraping in the bowl, as you can see. And that's the chili. Right. And you combine all these ingredients together. And now I'm gonna add water, just pure water. So I add the water to the ingredients, right, to the chopped vegetables. What I would like to do, taste the veg, if it's the water in the veg, if it has enough salt and black pepper. So mine doesn't have enough salt, so I'm gonna add a little more salt today and a little more black pepper, because the water in the veg is supposed to taste really flavoring. And I'm adding some chili powder. And you mix that all in together. It's quite easy to make this fritters. Very, very easy. It's not hard. I learned this from my great grandma. At first when I saw she doing it, I thought it was hard, but definitely not. And believe me, you'd like it. Remember to like and subscribe to my channel to see new video each week. Also, I'm using gluten-free flour. So this dish is for vegan. And what you do, you pour the flour slowly in it. It's plain gluten-free white flour, right? And you slowly mix. And continue pour the flour in and slowly mix. Mix with a wooden spoon until the flour dissolves in the veg. You're making like a pastry. If you pour the flour at one go, it tends to lump and it takes time to dissolve the flour. So just pour it slowly, and as soon as you mix the first batch out, you continue and stir till it start getting thickening, and see it start to come together with the vegetables in it. Just keep doing that. There's no lump in mine, it's just the vegetables. Right, I'm gonna pour another batch of flour in. You can use all-purpose plain flour, gluten-free. Because I'm doing it for vegan, I'm using the gluten-free flour, but you can use any flour, your choice. Please don't use self-raising flour. What it does, it make it go puffy and greasy. So here we go. This mixture start to combine together, start to get thickening. Look, it's like a bit difficult to mix now, as you can see. Going to add just a little more flour, not a lot, because I don't want it too thick, or else I have to add more water to the ingredients. Right, so depends on how many you're making. If you're making it for 2 people, you cut less veg. If you're making it for, I didn't do, as you can see, I do about half a cup of veg each, and I didn't measure it by gram. I just do half a cup veg each. It's 1 tomato, 1 spring onion. The olive was a bit more, because what the olive does, it give it a nice taste. So here we go. It's quite thick there. So now I'm gonna take this mixture to the cooker, and we're gonna fry in some olive oil. If you have coconut oil, good to use. Olive oil, vegetable oil, what your choice is. I'm using olive oil today. Now guys, let's fry fritters together. Now I'm putting in some olive oil, right? And put a decent amount of olive oil in the frying pan, because it's whatever you're comfortable with, as I said before. So let's come and fry fritters with me now. We're gonna fry vegan fritters, and here we go. So the first you got to do is spoon a batch into the frying pan, just like that, and another batch. You leave them like a little cake. Do not place them together, put them far apart from each other, so you don't have to fight to turn them over. Oops, the daisy, I had an accident then. You can use your spoon and kind of shift them. Right. So we have 5 in the frying pan. And you leave them to fry on a low, not too low, medium heat. So you get them nice and crispy. Take a little time to fry because you have to the vegetables have to be cooked in this. So now I'm going to set a timer to see how long, because I chopped the vegetables a bit bigger than normal. These will take to cook. So while those are frying, I'm just getting this spatula to turn them on the other side. So set my timer to, they look quite pretty in the frying pan because they have so many different colors in it. Believe me, they're tasty. It tastes really good. The vegetable is healthy. I know it's not the best with dough, but staying at home, it's quite boring. Having the same meal or not sure what to eat, wanting to try something new. Here is something new. Some nice vegetable splitters. So now I'm turning nice and easy, and you have a nice golden color. As they fry along, the vegetables cooked into the flour, give it the flavor. I think that is done as well. So let's check the others. And don't worry about the sizes. Some might be turned out bigger than some. It doesn't matter how they make, as long as they're cooked. Whatever size you want, it's up to you. See, you can see the golden brown on the top of these. So this side is finished. So give it another minute and a half on the other side, and then we'll take them all out. And to get the oil from it, I'm just gonna put some kitchen paper towel in a plate to drain some of the oil off it. So those that we just fried take at least 6 minutes to fry. So make sure they're properly fried so that all the vegetables cook on the inside. Because you don't want, when you cook it and broke it, you're going to see white bits like the flour hasn't soaked through. Make them very flat, not fat, very flat. And leave them to fry on each side for about 3 minutes. And I believe these are finished now, so I'm going to remove these from the frying pan and put a new set in. I'm removing the first set from the fryer. As you can see, the both sides are fried. Nicely done, and I'm putting them on a paper towel to drain. I turn it over so you can see it. It's done. And they're quite crispy. Really nice and crispy with the vegetables in it. So I'm laying them on this paper towel. Look, they're all fried. They're not burned. They're just nicely fried. My oil is getting hot. I'm putting the other batch in, guys. So I had the mistake where they stuck together on the first one. So this time I'm placing 4 into the pan. And if they're getting a bit bulgy, just flatten them a bit so that the vegetable can thoroughly cook. So I get quite a lot from this ingredients that I use. So these will be fried for another 6 minutes, and I'm gonna do some avocado dip to go with it, and as I say, you can have it with.
Fritters is done and ready to eat.
This is the avocado and sweet pepper dip that I've done. I've put some lemon juice, half a sweet pepper, 1 avocado. I tried to do it in my food processor, but it was too large, so I've done it in my NutriBullet. So if you have a small food processor, use it. If it's a large one, it won't work because it's not enough to blend in the food. So it's 1 avocado, half a sweet pepper, about half a teaspoon of lemon juice, a bit of salt, some 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, and drips of olive oil, and just blend it all together. And that's the dip to go with your fritters. If you don't want any dip with your fritters, you can just have your fritters with some hot drinks.
Remember to subscribe and turn the notification bell on to see new video each week.